Hey everybody. I wanted to get on here and tell you guys a little bit about my story and how I decided to go ahead and volunteer for American Cancer Society. I knew it was really important that I talked about this cuz it impacted my life so much when my father had passed away with cancer. That was the first thing. My dad had died from pancreatic cancer, and I made a video about that in April that he passed away. Of course, coming up, next year it'll be a year when my dad passed away. I did want to talk about a couple of different things about how I feel about the healthcare system in the United States. I feel like this year, the election, of course, is going. It's really hindering a lot of people because of the way things have been. Obamacare and the way it was. Everybody has their opinions about what happened during the time that Obamacare had really just touched so many different people. And I'm just like literally just seeing all that I did this year, and it really just made me question about this healthcare system that we have. I mean, because some people have gotten, basically tried getting Obamacare and really didn't get much out of it and are still paying out of pocket for expenses that they shouldn't be paying for. Literally, it's crazy. It really is the United States. You know, it's the fact that so many people have gotten into a healthcare system that really has made people really frustrated. And I mean, I'm grateful for the fact that we do have it to where we can go and find a doctors and get the help that we need, because I know in other countries they don't always have that, especially in Vietnam. But I had a lot of text messages from different people who were texting me about like getting another health insurance plan. Okay, this guy had texted me. He said, I have a health insurance option ready for review. Those rates are valid until September the 1st. We can create a budget friendly plan that allows you to start coverage without payment for 45 days. Let me know if this afternoon works free for you. So yeah, he had wrote and he was talking about the different plans. And of course, there's so many people who are trying to, like I said, they're really trying to figure it all out when it comes down to health insurance. And of course, the health insurance companies always make their money because, of course, they're a government entity, and it's just crazy how much we put in our tax dollars every year for different health insurance companies. There are a couple of different uh, things that I did want to talk about, and I have applied to jobs. Of course, people have known that I am, majoring in healthcare administration. Anyways, there are a couple of different places that I really did like and that I did research on before even my dad had cancer, which was um, it was a place that I felt like really would help people, and like they're like the number one um facility for people who need treatment and really help people. And the only thing about it was I was worried about paying for different things. Of course, when you have cancer, that's the last thing that you ever want to worry about is how you're going to pay for your medical bills. And unfortunately, thankfully, I did it to where like it was important for me to make sure that I got my dad on a plan that really helped and really just did the best that they could to make sure that he was getting the care that he needed. I really wish I never went to Memorial Hospital because it was one of the most unfortunate things that we could deal with. I was thinking about sending him to Mississippi. Um, what was it? University of Mississippi um, State in Jackson because um, they had pretty good doctors and facilities and things like that. But it was one of those things that I really had to think a lot about. And of course, getting through a difficult time like that, that's the last thing that people would want to worry about is money, just like, of course, funerals, burials, and just life insurance in itself. It was just really important that here's a great support line: Cancer Support Community Central Ohio, celebrating 20 years of cancer. So we serve everyone who is affected by cancer, every diagnosis at no cost. So yeah, this is a really good website. They have support like lines and cooking for wellness and things like that. It really does help to have support, especially when you're going through a rough time in your life already, as it is. So I will say that in there because that's the first time I've ever seen that one. But like I was saying, I mean, literally, I called across Tulane Hospital, which is a really good facility for people who have cancer. Breast cancer is obviously something that people go through a lot of the time. And, dealing with my mom's care as her caregiver, I had realized how much it was going to take for me to like literally calling five, six, seven, eight doctors. Like I feel like I do majority of most work because I've had to translate for my parents because of the language barrier. My parents were born in Vietnam, and so I had to really recognize how much it was going to impact my family's life. And you don't realize the things that you go through until you actually go through it all. When shit hits the fan and things come up and you're just wondering to yourself, how are you going to get through this? And I've had my moments. I've been frustrated with the healthcare system. I really have. There's this slightly justifying thing when you're dealing with hospitals, people, patients, facilities, and just making decisions. Always be really firm about what you're looking for, especially when it comes down to your health, because you only get one body. And I prayed to God, by the grace of God, I had stood by my faith and I had to recognize, where the healing process was going to heal. Because, we all have our wounds, whether it's trauma related, whether it's people who have bugged the crap out of us, to really just, giving yourself that time and freedom. And I don't care what other people have to say about this, but recognizing when you do need help, okay? Because we all need help. And in an area of our life, and it can really when you have people in your life that encourage you and are by your side. And I have very few friends that I really can count on. And realizing that not everybody's going to agree with your thoughts, and doctors and other people, when they look at it from the medical part side. They don't look at it as far as to helping the patient and empathizing with the patient. And one of those reasons of why I decided to talk about this was because I realized how crazy it really was when it came down to the healthcare system. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think tomorrow I'm gonna make another video, and it's gonna be about Instacart and my thoughts on Instacart and how good is Instacart? I mean, literally, you get free shipping, which is damn great, and then you also get, quick delivery and groceries to your house. I mean, that's awesome. I wanted to speak about that, and I also wanted to speak about DoorDash and what I really think about people who get, just really make it out of a living, just like Uber nowadays, and my thoughts and pros and cons about what those things really are. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I will see you guys tomorrow, and have a blessed one.